all confused and shocked now. Yo, I'll be out what it is, Al.
The Gladiator.
You already know, Harlem to Jersey.
Like that.
Here's George. What a tremendous game he played against the Lakers. Still in the early stages of the season here, but some people are already talking about MVP and Rookie of the Year grant.
You know, I think it's a little early for that. I mean, those decisions are a long way off. But, you know, B.A., I guess it never hurts to take a peek.
So the Jazz 5 right now. Lauri Markkanen out there with Jackson. Then it's Walker Kessler. Then there's George. And it's Bailey in at the shooting guard. And here's MP from outside. Another three for Golden State. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
Now here's Alvarado. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Unfortunately for them, they're reeling at this point.
So true. Very little going their way right now. And
here's George, coming off a solid outing against the Lakers. So on the floor for Utah, Markkanen is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's George. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Bailey in at the 2. We have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Still without a basket in the game. So on the floor for Utah, Bailey out there with George. Then it's Jaren Jackson. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Kessler in at the center position. The first third of an NBA season, Grant, it sort of sets the foundation for the year's power structure.
oh, that's so true, BA. We start to see which teams are elite, who's running the show, and we find out who needs to think about making some changes.
Here's George. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kessler. And so it's Golden State with it, and this team is on absolute fire right now. They've won 18 in a row.
What an absolute joy to watch. This team is playing a beautiful brand of basketball right now. Everything about it. The athleticism, the basketball skill, the intelligence, the heart, the toughness, the commitment. These guys have been extraordinary.
You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? a 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we'd only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
All the talk around the NBA, Grant, that quadruple-double from MP.
I still can't believe he did it, B.A. MP doing it all for his team. And everyone in this crowd is here to see him tonight.
We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, B.A. That's just not fair.
He chops it from range. MP's got 18 points in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to George. Jackson on the wing. Back to George. They still need this.
Well, we've seen some teams, Greg, stumble out of the gate to begin this season, still trying to find their footing, getting some traction.
And when you're not meeting expectations, the pressure ramps up. But as a team, you can't let it get to you, especially with time to turn things around.
So on the floor for Utah, they've got Lowry Markkanen. Jaren Jackson is out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Bailey in at the 2-guard spot. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Kevin. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Guys, back to you.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
Lets it go with the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. And it's Curry with the rebound.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want...
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Looking for their first basket of the game. So the Utah 5 right now. We've got Lauri Markkanen, Keontae George out there with Bailey. Then it's Walker Kessler, and it's Jackson in it to 4. Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Utah. When it comes to this time of the season, Grant, what are teams most focused on?
Well, B.A., it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. And also, the system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, their coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transitions.
And here's Curry for 3. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up. Horford's got his 3rd assist of the night. Every trip up the floor gets more and more important.
Yes, indeed. They badly want to stop the bleeding here. I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Green's checked in for Podziemski. Then for Utah, Filipowski, he's checked in for Jackson. Sensabaugh comes in for Markkanen. And it's Collier in for Bailey. Here's Collier. In his last outing, 10 points for him. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. Since we have a chance, let's see the player of the week for the Western Conference. MP.
The moment this guy steps on the hardwood, you know what time it is. Offense, defense, transition, it doesn't matter where the game goes.
I'm daily on my grind, cause I know the game is patience. I'ma work hard, send my mama on vacation. I'm focused on...
He's going to be the one dominating things.
Post is checked in for the Warriors. Mikhailuk's checked in for Utah. Pass to Post. And here's Curry for three. Nails it from three. Curry's got 12 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Mikhailuk.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Nurkic is out there with Filipowski. Then it's Collier. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 2 spot. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team was.
MP with video game number. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Now, it's still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage, building momentum heading towards midseason.
After Filipowski. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Collier. Just 5 to shoot.
Taking a look at the Jazz. They've got Yusuf Nurkic. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Collier. And it's Sensabaugh, and it's the 3.